Yes, very good morning, Ma. Welcome to All for Online Education, Commerce Theory part for the first year's English medium, and the chapter that we are dealing with, that is the 7th chapter, Commencement of Business. So, what's the meaning of commencement of business? See, commencement of business means in order to start the business, okay? In order to start the business, what are the legal formalities required and what are the legal formalities should have to be fulfilled by the management in order to get their business registered with Indian Companies Registration Act 2013. So for that they should have to prepare some of the documents and they have to submit those documents to the register of the company. So in everyday sessions from today onwards, we are going to discuss about everything what is necessary to start a business. There will be three things are very important in order to start the business. The register will ask that. One is Memorandum of Association, next is Article of Association, and the last one is Prospectus. So in this session we are going to study about what is Memorandum of Association. Okay, so Memorandum of Association can also be abbreviated as MOA, Memorandum of Association. So it is a constitution and character of the company. It is a constitution. Okay, how we have constitution for our country, in the same way it is the constitution and character of the company. Okay, it provides the foundation on which the company structure is built. It is the foundation. Okay, it is just like a basement. Okay, when we want to build the house, the foundation should be the strong. We use the pillars. Yes, so for these in business we can't stand the pillars ni lepi chupiyalem kada register mundala. So that's why we use the clauses. Clauses are the pillars. Okay, based on these clauses the foundation of the business will be stand. Okay, it acts as an indicator or guidelines for the investors who are interested and are planning to invest in the company. The investors who are ready to invest in the particular company, for them it just help like a guidance, and it also helps as an indicator. It indicates what that company and what is that company status and what the foundation for that company, whether that company investing in that company bring profits or it will bring the losses. So there will be clear guidelines for the investors. It defines the scope of the company. Means scope means the circumstance. Okay, it defines the circumstance, paridhi. Okay, up to what the business can do its activities. It shows the circumstance. Okay, company's activities as well as relations with the outside world. It will show the circumstance of the company, how it has relationship, how much freedom it has to make the relationship with the outsiders, how much freedom the company has to expand the business in some other countries. That completely defined in the Memorandum of Association. So that's why it is a scope of the company and it is the foundation of the company and it is the character of the company. So it is the most important thing. Okay, it is the most important thing in the business. It is the most important thing in the business. So in order to start the business, this thing is just like a foundation. How the building required the foundation, in the same way these also required the foundation. Company also required the foundation. Okay, next, this is the definition. Okay, this is the definition of a Memorandum of Association. Memorandum of Association is one of the document. Okay, it is one of the documents which have to be filed. Okay, these document has to be filed with the register of the companies. Okay, these document has to be submitted. Okay, filed means submitting to register of the company at the time of incorporation, means while the time of starting the business, while the time of starting the company, while the time of incorporation of the company, means at the time of starting of the company, at the time of starting of the company, at the time it will be necessary to submit the document to the register of the company. Yes, they have to fill the clauses, whatever the clauses are there, they have to fill the clauses with the register of the companies. So this is definition is according to the Indian Companies Act 2013, section 2, subsection 56. Once again, section 2, subsection 56. Okay, according to this definition is given. Next, let us move on to the clauses of Memorandum of Association. Totally we have 6 clauses. In that the first clause is name clause, section 4, subsection 1A. Okay, section 4, subsection 1A. So a company being a separate legal entity, a company is a separate legal entity. What it is the meaning that the company is a separate legal entity? It means that the company is different and the owner is different. According to the, in your accounting, in the accounting concepts, you have the first concept, that only business entity concept. It states that owner is different and business is different. So here also the first clause, the name clause states that company being a separate legal entity must have a name. It should have a name. Okay, it is not a owner. Company means it is also a type of artificial person. So it also requires some name. A company may select any name. It can select any name it wants, but the name should not be objectionable under the provision of Emblems and Names Act 1950. So it should not have any objection under the provision of Emblems and Names Act 1915. Under that there should not be any objection. If you are keeping the name like some names like a king, queen, or the name of the some government MLAs, MPs, like this, you should not keep the name of the company. Your name of the company should be it should not be objectionable. Okay, it should not have any objection under the provision of Emblems and Names Act 1950. Okay, the word limited must be used. The word limited must be used at the end of the name of public company. If your company is a public company, then at the end of the company name you have to write limited. For example, your company name is XYZ company, then you have to give the name that XYZ Limited Company. It indicates that it is a public company. Okay. Next, private company, private limited. In case of private company, you have to end the name of the company with private limited. So XYZ Private Limited Company. Okay. In case of public company, you have to write like this, XYZ Limited. In case of private company, XYZ Private Limited. So these should be at the end of the name of the company. So this is about the name class. Let us see the registered office or situation class. Okay, registered office or situation class, section 4, subsection 1B. Subsection 1B. These class state the place, address of the registered office of the company. So these class, what it indicates? It indicates the place. Okay, address of the registered office. Okay, the registered office of the company, where it is located, in which state, in which district, in which mandal it is located, that should be mentioned in this class. Okay, ఆ పేరు ఆ అడ్రస్ ఏదైతే ఉంటుందో దాన్ని ప్లేస్ అండ్ అడ్రస్ అనేది ఈ క్లాస్లో మెన్షన్ చేయాలి. కంపెనీ రిజిస్ట్రేషన్ ఆఫీస్ ఎక్కడుందో దాని డీటెయిల్స్ అనేవి ఈ క్లాస్లో సబ్మిట్ చేయాలి. This helps to have correspondency with the company if the place is not decided. If the place is not decided at the time of incorporation. Okay, while starting the company, if you have not decided the place of your registered office at that time, it can be intimated to the registrar. Okay, you can inform to the registrar. Intimated means you inform. You can inform to the registrar within 30 days. Within 30 days from the date of incorporation or commencement of business. Okay, within 30 days. Okay, within 30 days you can, within the 13 days from the date of incorporation or commencement. Incorporation or commencement both indicates the starting of the business. Okay, from within the 30 days from the date of incorporation or commencement, you have to submit, whichever is earlier, you have to submit that information regarding the place and address of your registered office to the registered office of the company to the registrar. Okay, you have to submit it. It is according to the Indian Company Act 2013. It is mandatory according to the Act. Next, objective clause section 4 subsection 1c. Okay, objectives clause. This clause contains two types of objectives. Okay, objects clause section 4 subsection 1c. So these clause contain two main objects. One is main objects, other objects. So these clause contains some of the objects, means objectives. These clause offers, okay, so these clause is the very important clause among the other clauses. As we know, the business will be started with certain objectives, right? So let us see. This clause offers protection to the shareholders and creditors by ensuring that the fund are not going to be risked. So these clauses provide a protection to the shareholders and the creditors by telling that whatever you are going to invest, that is not in a risk. These clause will show a type of protection to the shareholders and the creditors. Who are the creditors? Company evariki baki untundo vallu creditors. Okay, shareholders ante వాటాదారులు. Okay, shares ni hold చేసేటోళ్ళు. Next class, liability clause section 4 subsection 1d. Liability clause. Okay, it states that the liability of the members is limited. Limited liability means if there is a loss in the company, the property of the members of the company will not be touched. Okay, personal property will not be touched. They will claim up to the capital what they have contributed. వాళ్ళు తెచ్చిన క్యాపిటల్ వరకు మాత్రమే లాస్ వస్తే క్లెయిమ్ చేసుకుంటారు, అంతేగాని దే నెవర్ గోయింగ్ టు టచ్ ద పర్సనల్ ప్రాపర్టీ ఆఫ్ ద మెంబర్స్ to the value of the shares held by them. Okay, it means that the members are liable to pay only the unpaid balance of the shares. So the members have to pay only the unpaid balance of the share. For example, the share value is 10,000 rupees. Okay, if the value of the share is 10,000 rupees, if they have paid only 8,000 rupees, then the member has to pay the remaining 2,000 rupees only. Up to that only they are liable. Their personal property is not going to touch in order to recover the loss, or in order to recover the 2000 rupees, his watch is not going to be taken, or his chain is not going to be taken, or his cell phone is not going to be taken by the company. Okay, so they will claim up to the loss whatever it have without touching the personal property. Capital clause section 4 subsection 1e. So the division of the capital into the total capital will be divided into equity preference shares and number. NO means number of shares in each category. So in case of equity shares, how many number of shares are there in equity share category? In case of preference share category, how many shares are there? And the value should be given, and the value of the each share should be given. Okay, the value of each share should be given. Association clause or subscription clause section 13 subsection 4c. Okay, according to the association clause or subscription clause. So these clause contains the name of the signators. Okay, signators means who do the signature of memorandum of association, who signed the memorandum of association, their full address and occupation of subscribers and witness are also given. So while signing the memorandum of association by the members of the company, their signatures, who are doing the signature, they will become the subscribers, and the witness, some of them have to give the witness sign is also necessary. The subscribers declared that they agree to incorporate the company and agree to take the shares against their names. So by signing the memorandum of association, these subscribers are very clear. They will clearly state that we are now the members of this company and we are ready to we are ready to receive the shares against our names. Against means in our names, on behalf of our names, we are going to purchase the shares of this company in order to start the company, for the incorporation of the company, for the need of the capital. We are agree and we are going to hold the shares of the company. So that is the 6th clause, association clause or subscription clause section 13 subsection 4c. Okay, these are the most important clauses of memorandum of association. All these clauses are filled with the register of the company by the company members. So this is very important question. So don't leave it, read it, practice it. Okay, this is very important question. Let us meet in the other session with other topic, that is article of association. Okay, yeah.